and welcome again to cuForms. In this video we're going to be looking at assigning users and roles to your system. So from your dashboard you can see that administrators will have user access privileges. So let's just open that up and we can see the list of users that you have assigned to your organization down here. This option here says that currently this account has 9 users accounts left, and here we can update user access privileges, manage the roles, and also manage the IP blacklisting system. We'll talk about that later. So what we're going to do is add a new user account. So we go up to here and add new user account. Very simple form. You'll notice from the form here that it asks for first name, last name, nickname. So this is just so that you can identify the user on the dashboard later on. A colour for the user and an email address. So I'll just put my email in for now. I can type. And here we have user expiry. This is really useful then. So when your users finish with the system, you should expire them off, and that stops them any attempts of them logging into the system once they finish working for your organization. We submit that, and that will send off a notification to the new user that they can log in and they can set their own password onto the system. So we'll go back to users, and we can see that I've now been assigned to the user, and it's looking like I haven't yet logged onto the system. What we're going to do then is give the user some privileges. So we're going to go up to here and update user access privileges. This gives us a list of all our users and the privileges that we've got assigned. There are 2 specific ones, the user role and the website administration side. As you can see, I don't appear on this list at the moment, so we're now going to add some new user access privileges. The first one we need to do is the role. So we'll select me from here and we'll assign a role. By default, you should assign all your regular users with a user only role and the level high or low. Without a role, users won't be able to access any of the functions like the dashboard, like the applications, etc. We now need to set myself up as a website administration. So again, add new user access privileges, and here's where we control what we can actually see within the system. So from the admin page, we have a variety of options: the account, application forms, the dashboard, the export features of the system, forms and forms editing, and users. So I'm going to assign application forms so we can actually see application forms and insert that. And I'm going to assign the dashboard. Into admin and select the dashboard. Increase the level and insert, and there you have it. So I am now set up on the system as a user with administration rights to view the applications and administration rights to view the dashboard, and that should all your normal users require. Okay, we're going to have a look at now assigning roles to users and adding roles. Now you notice that we could only add user as one role, so we only have user as a standard user. If I want to add a new role, then we select add new role, give it a name. Now I'm going to call this auditor. So we could actually give our auditor, internal and external auditor, read-only access so that they can audit the system. Read-only access to forms, we'll call that. tick the box saying read only, and we add the role. So whenever you add anybody now as an auditor, they would only have read-only access forms. They wouldn't get the update applications button, and they'd be able to purely read the system. Particularly useful then for auditors, as I said, as opposed to standard users. Okay, and that's how we do it. So there's your users, there's your roles. Fairly simple. So until next time, thanks for listening.